Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Thursday, December 5th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 49 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 22 degrees with a high of 47 and a low of 17. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and of course the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who'll see this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So let's see who's popped in so far. Mamie, hello. Mamie. Hello, Thomas. TC is here. Hello, Angela. All right, so tonight I'm going to be working on, this is the new Buddy color. This is from my book, Pirates Ahoy Jubilee. We've done a couple of colorings out of this already, and you guys really seem to like it. And I thought that this would be a really great way to do another coloring of African American skin. This woman is absolutely gorgeous, isn't she? So Mamie's got the link up for you for the image. You can get it in the Facebook group. That's why it's always a good idea for you to be a member of that group. All right. Then the second image that we're doing, and I've got the wrong book. We're working out of our Dreams collection, Thomas Kincaid, Disney Princess Coloring Book. And we are working on our Beauty and the Beast picture. Let me move this over so you can see it side by side. Now, again, I always tell you, you will never, ever, ever get your picture looking like this. These are oil paints. So we're doing this in pencil. You can see the difference, but you can get a good approximation of it. Not too shabby. All right. So Mamie's put up the link for the Disney Dreams collection. And somewhere she will be putting up the link for the Pirates book, if you care to pick it up. Okay. So let me grab my paper towel. Well, good to see you, Thomas. What was the other live about that you were watching? Hi, Janie. So Janie's here. Let's see, Lori's here. Amy, yeah. So I've got something fun to show you, or funny. This is what I put on my other stream. Oh, it's a video game called Farming Simulator. You're going to be getting a PS5 Pro and Farming Simulator 25 for Christmas. Ooh. Sounds like Santa's going to be really good to you. So I was working on a big project. It's my next release of book, and this is what I had up in front of me. I don't have a fireplace, so I thought it would be fun to go ahead and put this up in front of me. So that's just for a little giggle. All right. So let me get over to where I need to be. There we go. Well, I believe in the spirit of Santa Claus, and that's one of giving and helping each other. All right. So you should have this downloaded by now. And I'm going to start on the face right off. Now, for this face, you can either use pencil, you can use eyeshadow, or you can use chalks. Hello, Tanya. So I'm going to use eyeshadow. And I have a really nice selection of darker tones. Let me get my little plastic thingy off of here. Let me get my little sponge tip applicators. Now, what you do is get your swatch paper out and take your applicator of the colors that you think that you're going to use. And put them on your paper. And that way you can get an idea how this is going to look. Now, keep in mind yeah, I can double check, Janie. I believe I saw it. Keep in mind that your eyeshadow is going to get a little bit darker on the grayscale. But right now, these are the two colors I'm looking at using. We also have a darker color yet. We'll see. So we have lots of options here. Now again, if you don't have eyeshadow to use, you can use your chalks. Janie, let me look real quick and see. When did you post it? Excuse me. Oops, hold on a minute. Janie, I'm not seeing it. Are you sure you got it into the right group? Nope, not seeing it. Well, let's see. I don't think I missed it. Nope, I'm not seeing it. Sorry, Janie. You'll have to repost it. Okay, and I've gone back pretty far, so sorry. Okay, so let's start up on our image here. I'm going to start on my darker color. Okay, Angela. So, guys, how's your day going today? I've got two questions. First of all, does anybody have a birthday or anniversary? And my second question is, did you have a win, a lose, or a draw? Okay, here's our darkest color. Mamie, draw. Angela, oh, win. What was your win? Your family bought you a new washer for your birthday and Christmas. Ooh. Cool. Angela, draw. Lori, draw. Topeka, your wedding is in December 17th. All right. I didn't know you were getting married. Okay, and let's put a little bit of our dark around the mouth and underneath the nose. "29 years? Oh, it's not a wedding, it's a wedding anniversary." Is that what you're saying? Hi, Stephanie. You just got back from a great movie, King and Country's A Drummer Boy Christmas Story. All right. Check out our darker color in our darker areas. And then we'll work down in between the breasts. All right, let me pull out so you can see. Check it out. Anybody having any problem with this? It's not hard. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my medium. And I'm going to continue. Thomas Draw had a quiet day, was in bed most of the day. My stomach is still bothering me. I may go to the doctor's a couple of days before Christmas. Why wait that long? Okay, now we're going to put the medium color in. Oh, that's the only available appointment they had. Oh. What about going to one of those urgent care, walk-in urgent care doohickeys? Just make sure they take your insurance. Okay, now, notice how we've got this light area left. So that looks pretty cool. Okay. Then we're going to come down our face and notice how that's right next to our darker color. And be sure to get underneath the eye. Yeah, maybe that could be it. That he's lactose intolerant. All right, who's coloring this with me tonight? Now, this is my medium. Topeka, would you please not use all caps when you're chatting? All right. So check our medium. That's okay, no problem. And now, just like pencil, we're going to blend our edges. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape with this. Now, if you want a really nice blend, Use your finger. It works beautifully. Isn't that gorgeous? So what do you think? Absolutely no reason to be intimidated with this. All right, let me grab a little water here. Thomas, Mamie is correct in that. There's lactate milk, and they also make ice cream lactose free. Switch your diet and see if that makes any difference. Okay, and now I'm going to use a lighter color. So this is the light of my dark, medium, and light. Check it out. All right, let's move down just a little bit here. Angela, you're calling it an evening? Have a good evening, Angela. All right. Well, take care. Oh man, isn't that beautiful? Mm-mm-mm. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go back up to the forehead here. I want to blend a little more. And this is where your blending is going to be really important, especially between our dark and our medium layer. Hi, Mary. Now I'm going to use an extra dark color on this outside edge. Yeah, hello. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Any question? Let's get some of this dust off. would say this is a drop dead gorgeous piece. All right, let me get a couple of more swabs here. Now, don't forget, you can use paper towel as well. And then I'm going to use my fingers. Oh, Mary, you may have to get your pan pastels out for this one. Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me. Now make sure that you have an even blend. Make sure that your colors are blending in with each other. And you'll have a really good piece. Okay. Well, Mary, now's a good opportunity to do that. Okay. Don't forget her ear. All right, I was just doing a little erasing to shape this ear a little better. And then I'll come in with my lighter color. And we'll blend those puppies together. Okay, Amy. Is everybody feeling comfortable with this? All right. And the key is blending. Okay. Now I'm going to go back down to my chest area. And I'm going to pump up the colors a little bit. Because when you look at the face and the chest area, they are not balancing out. So basically, we need to make sure the intensity is the same. And also be sure that you catch your very dark brown right next to the edge. Now, I'm going to take an even darker brown than I initially used on the chest. And I'm going to put that right down the center. And then I'm going to use my medium brown, just like I used before, and pull that color up a little bit. Now, get your paper towel and use this now as a little scrubby to really get everything blended in. Be sure to change the position on your towel periodically. All right. And you can also use your paper towel to gently rub on your eyeshadow and pull the eyeshadow in on your piece. Anybody have any questions or having any problems with it? All right. Stephanie, good night. Wow, that was quick. You booked the last minute 7-day cruise leaving on Saturday. Cool. Where's the cruise going? Okay, now, on my palette, I have a grayish white. I'm going to use just a little bit Western Caribbean. So what ports will you be stopping at? Okay, so here's my lighter area right here. Notice how I'm curving it to follow the line of the chest. Tanya, you're asking me if I drew this picture? No, it's a grayscale image. It's a photograph. Now, if you get too much, just brush off the excess. Check it out. And then we're going to use our lighter color on the areas in our face. So I'm going to use it on the cheek. A little bit on the nose. Just be sure that you get in your center section. And then I'm going to use a little bit right above the eyebrows. Now, you can use your paper towel to apply and then use your finger to blend. And boy, is that pretty. Don't worry about your eyebrows because we're going to darken those anyway. Guys, what do you think? I'm going to add one more little area of white, and that'll be right underneath the brow. No comment from anybody? Guys, don't let this intimidate you. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Okay. Then if you feel that you need to go back, you can. I'm just adding a little more dark to the edges. Okay, I'm happy with it. Well, thank you, Tanya. You like the Christmas colorings from November 29th, 2024. All right. Stephanie, you may not be on until we get back on the 14th. All right, thank you for letting me know. No. No, no, no. Hey, Maggie. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to one and all, says Maggie. Am I talking to Domino? Yes. She wants up in my chair. What she really wants is up on my table. Yeah, it's really hard for me to show her. Domino, come here. Come on. Come here. I know. Come here. Let me see if we can do this. Yeah, you're just such a good girl. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this. I know. Come on, Domino. Dom. Yeah, she's not happy. All right, let's see if we can get her. Domino. Come here. Come on. There you go. It wasn't all that bad. You can see the two white areas on her stomach. It's okay. There's the one, there's the other. Come here, sweetie. And she's got that really PO'd look right now. I know. I know. Okay, that's enough. Emma. Yeah, people get really funny about black cats. I love black cats. They're wonderful pets, black and orange. Okay, guys, what do you think so far? This is perfectly doable. Maggie, you can use eyeshadow on this, or you can use your Faber-Castell chalks. Again, guys, not hard. Stephanie, you've got a black short hair and a short and long hair tortoise. Pretty. Okay, let's work on some hair. Now, my favorite pencil to use for black, anybody remember? Leah, you're going to use chalks? You looked into the pan pastels, which are expensive, but that would be a special gift for you in the future. Pan pastels are very expensive. Good night, Stephanie. Don't worry, Stephanie. I'm going to be using gray with this as well. Mamie, will you please put up the link for the Faber-Castell chalks? Yeah, ignorant people say that ignorant people that say black cats give them bad luck are ignorant. That has got to be the most ridiculous thing. Guys, what brand of black do I recommend to you to use? Okay, new paper towel. Prismacolor, that's right. Exactly, Stephanie. It's very ignorant to think that a black has. In fact, it's stupid. All right. I'm going to start my black on the side. We've got a few speckles. I'll be getting to the indigo blue later. Okay, Mamie, I'll send it to you again. No worries. Oh, it's not Prismacolor. I'm sorry. It's Faber-Castell. Mamie, look under Faber-Castell chalks in your list. There you go. I misspoke. Sorry. Well, when you were a child, you had a black cat, an alley cat. Her name was Bad Eye because she got into a fight. Anyway, I love that cat and then found out I was allergic to him. No, Tanya, it's not because they're black. People associate them with the dark arts and witchcraft. Okay, now be sure that you blend your edge into the skin tone. So you want to get lighter and lighter and lighter with your black. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's right. The link you sent is the one that I'm using. Now you've got to go really light with your black to get it to blend in with your skin tone. Yeah, and most shelters will not let people adopt cats in October because there are idiots out there who use them in satanic ritual. Okay, now. Yeah, maybe I'm sorry I confused you about the chalks and said Prismacolor. I was thinking about my pencils. All right, see how I'm getting that black in between these other little areas of gray? And maybe we'll just go with the fact that I gave you the wrong name. All right, can everybody see the little bumps of gray on this piece? Now, if you're new to my broadcast and are just very shy about saying hello, this image is available to you for free. It's out of one of my books. And I use it to do what I call a buddy color. And I give a copy to all my peeps so that they can color with me and learn something. Okay, Thomas, welcome back. And the other thing I want you to realize that people have a hard time with is understanding about putting black on grayscale. Or even gray on grayscale. Mamie's put up the link to this image that goes to my Facebook group, so you can click on that link, download the image, and color this with us. Now, I hope that you can see how this detail's coming out. It's beautiful. Once you start adding the black, you start to get a really nice contrast. Check it out. Now, remember how I always tell you, be very, very light-handed with your black. Yeah, that lady that fell in the sinkhole. Yeah, I read the other day that they were considering it a recovery effort. Okay, now we have a little pin or a little decoration up here in the left-hand corner. At least that's what I'm going to be making it. And notice on this area down here, we've got a lot of gray, fine fibers in between. So I'm just going to squiggle in my black in between that gray. Any questions? All right. And don't forget to turn your pencil. When you lift it up, turn it a little bit. Okay. Hold on, made a little squiggle here that I don't want. There we go. How beautiful is this? Again, don't go crazy with your black. Okay. I think that's it for now on the hair. Now, again, to our left, her right. Let me get that back in focus. See how there's something dangling in her hair? That's why I'm going to make this area up here some kind of hair clip. Well, there you go, Linda. About time you got in here. Are you able to hear the broadcast? Oh, you're on Wally's phone. Oh, gotcha. Well, here you go. Linda and the three amigos. Uno, dos, tres. Linda, Michelle, and Wally. All right. Any questions? Don't be shy. Okay, we're about to the point that I need to go to my next project. Guys, what do you think? Okay, next project. Okay, Disney Dreams collection. We are doing Beauty and the Beast. This is a pretty picture. I've done it in the other book. Here's another one of those pictures, guys. Not hard. Okay, last night I worked on the flowers on the bushes. I'm going to erase a little bit of my green, or yeah, my dark green. And I'm going to put in my blue. Now, if you look at this, it looks a little choppy. So I'm going to erase some of this green. And we'll come back in and put some blue in there. Now, when you do this, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Oh, excuse me. When you do this, make sure you don't accidentally pop off your little white spots with your pencil. Because those puppies will pop off. Thank you, guys. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to use tissue. So I'm going to mute you for a second. Be back in a minute. I'm back. And so's Domino. Okay, I'm happier with that plant, that bush. All right. So now, if you compare this picture with this one, we've got our separation between the two, right? And then we have, excuse me, and then we have the same thing on this side too. My Linda, so good to see you. Let me cough through it. So that means, unless Kathy's busy, she should be in a little bit. Yeah, I'm hydrating. I hydrate all the time, I'll tell you. Okay. Now I'm going to work to the right of the lamppost. Thomas, did you replace your sharpener that died after 5 years? Okay, these little vertical things, they've got some yellow and gold in them. And then we're going to add a little bit of light gray. So, my Linda, how was your day today? Win, lose, or draw? Okay, guys, hold on a second. I'm going to mute you. Oh, excuse me, your AFMAT electric eraser. The one that you got mad at because it quit after 5 years? Are you going to replace it or get something different? Okay, then we're going to get a light orange. Look at the original. You were slammed with calls about rent, utilities, and food. The first 2 days of the month, I didn't get any calls about those today. Good. Okay. Light orange. Now these little gaps in here that where they've drawn little weird shaped circles, those are going to be dark green areas, so it's shaded area. So Thomas, are you going to replace your AFMAT, your electric eraser? What are you going to replace it with? Okay, dark green. Now again, sometimes you have to create your own little detail because the artist may not have included everything. So I'm adding dark green areas here based on the original, and then I will color around that. Okay, so I guess I'm a little confused. So you are or are not going to get a different eraser, or are you going to get the same AF mat? Okay. Now we're going to go below this orange right here. And I'm going to put in yellow. Now I'll be going back to this area and detailing it. Okay. Now again, notice that I'm just going through and I'm putting a base color in each area that I will go back and detail later. So now I've got a light gray. This is a really easy way to do your detail because when you put in your base color, which is the majority color of where you're working, then you just add the little lines and dots and whatever to add the flowers. Okay, and then we've got some pink up here. I'm just coloring in little circles. And then I'm going to come in with my dark green. Excuse my hand. And that dark green is going to go around the pink. Okay, now I'm going to add my Payne's gray on top of that green. And that way we'll have a nice dark area. Check it out. And then it looks like there's something straight sticking up. I'm going to color that in black so we don't lose it. There we go. Now, it even looks like if you look at the original that there's another plant next to that. We'll see if I can add that. I'm going to use my black Sharpie for that. All right, so we've got a leaf there. And a little bit on the bottom there. See how I added that? All right, let me pull out so you can see this. Now we have orange little flowers on that yellow that I did. So you need to get a dark enough orange that you can add that. And then below that, we have some yellow. And I'm going to come in with my Payne's Gray and very lightly break that color up so that it looks like we've got flowers there. Everybody clear about what I'm doing? Now I'm going to go back here with my yellow and my orange. Well, hello, Carmen. And then I'm going to come down near my flame. We'll put some yellow in there and a little bit of gray. All right. And back up a little bit where I've got my yellow up here. What does my cat think of my coloring? Nothing really, because when I let her up on my table where I do color, she likes the warmth of the table, so she comes up and then she immediately naps. All right, let's take a look at this whole area. It's a little bit gnarly to do, but once we get it, it looks good. Now I like to run my colors all the way to the edge, even though the drawing doesn't go that far. And then this gray area here, I'm going to come in with some smudges of Payne's Gray. Carmen, what's going on? You had 3 home health visits today, wiped you out, so you went to take a nap and slept through the alarms. Thomas, there's no sunshine now. It's 9 o'clock at night. She likes the smoothness of the table, and sometimes I'll turn my heater on that I have below my table, and that warms up the wood. I've got a solid wood table. Okay, so let's pull out and let's look at the 2 areas side by side. And I think we're in pretty good shape with it. So Carmen, your chest CT came back better than it did back in July. No inflammation at all. Yay! And your lung called me like 15 minutes after the scan, and he was so happy. Oh, Carmen, yay. Okay, everybody see how I'm attacking this? My gosh, Carmen, that is the best news. You just need to stop worrying about stuff in advance. It will resolve. Okay. So you're just waiting on blood work. Your cellulitis is dried up and flaking. Good. So my doctor said my fatigue could be your body was probably just tired. Okay, any questions about what we have so far? I think it's turning out really well. Okay, now I'm going to work on this lamp right here. Oh, Carmen, you're welcome. Hey, you put this stuff in God's hands, you stop worrying about it, you'll be just fine. I mean, really, if you worry about stuff, what's the point? You can't control it. So why waste your mental peace and your physical wellness, because worry makes you sick, on stuff you can't control? Okay. Now, if you look at this post, you can see that there are lines in it. All right, so let's go back over here. It's amazing how people worry about stuff they can't control. But you know what? That's a satanic attack. Satan wants you to worry, and Satan wants you to make yourself sick. Carmen, I know that you were really worried about your insurance and you were going crazy about that. Well, what happened? You got covered. Trust me, your worrying did not make that coverage happen. Okay. So I'm going to take my mechanical pencil. And if you're not comfortable with this, all you need to do is take a piece of computer paper and trace the lamp and practice what I'm about to show you. Okay, check out these lines that I'm adding. Everybody see how I'm doing this? Okay, everybody see how I'm doing this? Check it out. Look how much better that lamppost looks. Everybody agree or disagree? Okay, let's put some little thingies here. Upside down U's. So there you go on these little things. And then I'm going to come down a little bit further. And we'll add our little decoration there. Now it's crooked. I'll fix that with my ink pen. And then I'll make some upside down U's on this area. And then, if you look, we need to decorate this area that's to the right of the candle. Oh yeah. So let me pull out. Look at the difference. Much, much better. Now again, we are at the mercy of whoever the artist is that draws these things. So is Detroit winning? Thomas, you'll be posting, oh, another YouTube. Okay. Good. (21-17) Detroit. Who are they playing tonight, Linda? Who's winning tonight's NFL game?
It looks like the Packers Lions game has been delayed.
Oh, really? (21-17) delayed. What's the delay? Oh, they're playing Green Bay. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Now, watch this, guys. Oh, an official got hurt. Oh. Okay, ink pen. Now. Putting on your ink pen is the time to change anything that you don't like about your pencil drawing. I take it, Linda, that the official got hit by one of the players? Oh, Green Bay player ran into him, but he's okay. I feel sorry for the guy. The football players have all that padding and the officials don't. Now, what I'm going to do is once this ink dries, I'm very lightly going to erase around the lines because right now it looks really bad, but you're seeing a double line. I'll be erasing that pencil away. Linda, how did the player react when everybody saw that the referee was hurt? Okay, guys, check out this outlining. It's important. Now, remember when I told you my line was cockeyed here? Oh, he just kind of walked into him. He wasn't running. Oh, okay. Now, notice how I fixed this line. Yes, Thomas, we all saw your comments about getting a new eraser for Christmas. If you typed it in and if it showed up on the screen, I've seen it. Oop. Okay, here's our lines. Now, remember your your ink pen may get a little clogged, so you just got to keep cleaning it off on a piece of paper. Okay. Now, let's very carefully go back up to the top. And I'm very lightly going to erase over my ink. Now, even if it still looks a little messy, it doesn't matter because, why? We're going to be coloring those grooves. Sarah, hello. Now, I'm going to come in with gray, and I'm coloring down the inside of that upside down U that I put in. Now do everything that you can to leave that white space between these areas. Check it out how cool that looks. Now, a post is usually green-ish. So now I'm going to take a light green. It's a medium green. And I'm going to color in between my lines. And then I'm going to come down here we'll do the same thing, a light gray inside the divots. But first I've got to erase my lines. I'm just erasing my pencil lines. They're my sketch lines. Detroit winning 24-21. How much time is left in the game? Okay. Lori says, yes, go Lions. Now we have our lighter green on the outside. And then I'm going to come in with that gray, medium gray. It's the end of the third quarter, 4 minutes. Okay. All right, here's our green. Leah, good night. And I'm going to color this area gray. And lighter green in between. And then we're going to color in between our little squiggles here. And then we'll color in between here. And then I'm going to come back with my gray. And we'll color up our spots. All right. And then let's do our bottom area here. And that little loop part that's in the back, I'm going to color that gray. All right, let's pop up to the top. We've got that little crown area. And that we can mostly do in gray. Hi, Brittany. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back with my Payne's Gray, just in case anybody was wondering why I made the post green when it's more of a gray-ish brown on the original. And that's because I wanted to work the dimensional look on the lines I drew in on that long part of the post. So now I'm going to use my Payne's Gray over that green. And it's going to change the whole complexion of the post. My Linda, how did your Santa Claus event go? That was today, right? Okay. Now, dark gray around the gray that I'm using around here, this little collar. And this little collar up here. And then I'll continue with my light shade of gray over the green. All right. And then my light gray over my vertical green. And then, oops, got my little area up here. Guys, is this making sense to you? You know how you see green lampposts? And then we'll do what to me looks like a cat face. Am I the only one that sees that? Please tell me no. Okay, now I'm going to stop right there, except for the little base here. And then I'm going to stop right there with this. I have something else in mind up here at the top, because if you look at your original, we need to put in some light effect. All right, let me pull out. Now, if you look at both of these, yes, we have a little bit of difference between the two of them, but sometimes you have to make an artistic decision and change something up a little bit. Any questions? Okay. Amy, Brittany may have stepped away. Sometimes she just likes to come in and talk about what's going on, and then she'll pop out again. Okay. Let's see. Dark green. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. I haven't done very many amens tonight, have I? They just didn't pop out, did they? Thomas, it's Paynes Gray, Paynes, Paynes Gray. And it is a specific shade of gray. It was invented by a man by the name of Payne. I forgot what his profession was when we talked about it the other night. I think he did a lot of nature illustrations. And I really don't know what you mean by knockoff. It's a separate color from black. If it were black, it would say black on the pencil. By the way, I didn't ask you guys, who's coloring this with me tonight? Okay, now we've got a solid blank of trees, or bank of trees, excuse me, behind these trees. So for the moment, I am going to use my Paynes Gray, but I'm not going to use it so that it's very dark. Now there is a method to my madness, and again, don't forget, while you're coloring, pick up your pencil, do that little turn, keeps your point sharp. Okay, and then I'm going to come in over the areas where I just colored it with the Payne's Gray, and I'm going to come in and go over it with my green. And what that's going to do is create a very dark green. So I'm going to leave the trees just a little bit lighter so that we have that distinction. And then the ones at the back are just going to basically be a black shadow. All right. Guys, look how great this whole section over here looks. It's coming along beautifully. All right. So tonight we worked on our Disney, which was our second image. And our first image that we worked on is our beautiful African American lady. And I think she's coming out drop dead gorgeous, DDG. Anybody have any questions about either project? Now, let me put this side by side so you can see. You can see that it looks pretty similar. And of course, that's the whole point. In fact, let me bend the page over so you can see. What do you think? I would say PDG, pretty darn good. Okay. I'm wrapping up. This is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Please hit that like button. And also, please share this broadcast to your timeline if you haven't already done it in Facebook. Hopefully you do it at the beginning so that people can click on it and come in while we're live. Have a great rest of the evening. I will see you, as I mentioned, tomorrow night. So glad you could stop by. All right, guys, take care. I think we got a very pretty lady coming up on this page.